Hey guys, Nick here, and today I just wanted to give a few general tips for Call of Duty on how to improve your game overall across all the different Call of Duties. So I want to start off by emphasizing that you really need to learn the maps and the spawns if you want to do well. This of course will take time, so it'll probably take you a few hours to learn each map. But after you've played every map a couple of times, you should have a general idea of how the map works, where people go, where people spawn generally. Domination's a pretty good map for learning the spawns because you can really predict where people spawn. If you have two flags, the enemy only has one flag, you can almost guarantee that they will spawn at their one flag. The one exception to this is if you see your teammates really close to their flag, they might start spawning somewhere else. But as long as it's only your team, it's only their team near the flag, your team's not near their flag, they will continue to spawn at that one flag for the most part. Sometimes they will spawn maybe a little bit further away than you would expect from their flag, but for the most part they will spawn at that one flag. Also, another really important thing for domination is you really only want to have two flags. I see a lot of people who don't really know what they're doing, and they try to take all three of the flags, and I have never seen this work out, at least not for a random team. If you have a full party of 6 and you're really coordinated and everyone on your team is really good and you're trying to get like a 200-0 game, then yeah, you could go and take all three flags. But if you're just playing with a group of randoms or you have like one or two friends, don't take all three flags. It's not going to work out for you. This makes the spawns really unpredictable, and what I see most of the time when people take all three flags is they lose two flags within the next 30 seconds. So you go from having two flags, you take the third, and then 30 seconds later the enemy team has two flags and now you're spawn trapped. So what you want to do is you want to hold on to two flags and then pretty much kill the enemy at their one flag. This is the best way to play domination. So just keep that in mind. Now, another thing I see a lot of people kind of lacking is general awareness for where people are. You'll see me at one point in this game, I'll shoot some guy without a silencer, so I appear as a red dot on the minimap, and the guy I shoot has a teammate like 5 feet away from him, and his teammate doesn't notice that I'm there. And I go there and I kill him right afterwards, and I just thought that was a really stupid play on his part. Like, he really should have noticed that I was there. I fired an unsilenced weapon, so he should have heard me shooting, and I would have appeared on the minimap, and he would have seen his teammate disappear. So he really should have noticed I was there, but he didn't. So you really need to pay attention to the minimap. It's a huge asset. It's very helpful. Some of the things that people don't generally pay attention to is the location of your teammates. The location of your teammates is very important. For example, if you see your teammates rushing towards their spawn, you can expect the enemies to no longer spawn in their spawn. If you see a bunch of teammates behind you, you can generally expect people to not come from behind you and to not get shot in the back. Now, if you see your teammates who are behind you all start to disappear, meaning that they died, then you can expect somebody to be coming from behind, so you can turn around and shoot them. So you really need to pay attention to where your teammates are to predict where enemies are coming from and to predict where enemies are not. One really basic concept that you can get from this is that enemies generally aren't where your teammates are. So if your teammates are in a general area, you can generally expect enemies to not be there, because if they were there, then somebody would be dying. Either your teammates would be shooting and the enemies would no longer be there, or your teammates would be dying and you would know that enemies are there. So if you see a teammate disappear, you can expect an enemy to be there. Even if they have a silencer and don't appear as a red dot on the minimap, you want to pay attention to where your teammates are and when they disappear, or I guess get shot and die. Another really important tip that I can give is to expect people to be pretty much everywhere. Unless you see your teammates right there, then you should expect somebody to be there. So when you run around a corner, you see, as soon as I came out that doorway, I aimed in. If there had been someone there, I probably would have killed them. But there wasn't, so what did I lose? I lost a half second for me to aim in. So it's generally best to be prepared for situations. Expect people to be pretty much everywhere, and you will excel and you'll do a whole lot better. So you want to be prepared for people to be around essentially every corner. So when you go around a corner, just aim in quickly. If you don't see anybody, you can unaim and keep going. When you walk into a building, if you expect somebody to be there, you want to walk in it on an angle so that you can see part of the building first, and if there's somebody there, you can shoot them, so that you don't walk into a building that has 3 people and get shot from 3 different directions. You want to walk in on an angle so maybe only one of those people could see you, and you'll have a much better chance of actually managing to get that kill. Another thing that a lot of people don't do is they don't walk with their aim centered. You want to walk around with your aim already centered in the middle of the screen, so that if you were to aim in, your iron sight or your red dot or whatever sight you're using would be at about chest height on anybody. So you don't really have to adjust your vertical aim, only your horizontal aim. So you only have to aim left or right. You won't have to move your aim up or down. You'll already be at the right height. That will really help you out. Now, if you want to win 2-on-1 gunfights, for example, there's 2 people in front of you, there's only you don't have any teammates to help you out, and you want to kill both of these people, you want to move around, you want to strafe side to side, you want to jump, you want to drop shot, you want to do whatever you have to do to avoid getting shot, because you can probably kill one person, you might be able to kill one person, but if there's 2 people shooting at you at the same time, the chances of you killing even one person is pretty low, because you're shooting at one person while there's 2 people shooting at you, you're going to die much faster than that one person. But if you move around and those people are unable to hit you, you have a much greater chance of actually winning. And this is how you'll win the 2-on-1 or even 3-on-1 gunfights. Now, if you want to do well, it's really important to try and give yourself the upper hand in every single gunfight you can. If you're trying to get a nuke or a Moab, so say 25 kills without dying, do you really think that people can win 25 fair gunfights? Like, the chances of this actually happening are very, very low. You know, you may be able to kill a few people without dying. You might be able to win a few gunfights. You might even be better than every single person on the other team. But fair gunfights, you're probably not going to win all of them. And right here, this was really frustrating. I'm going for 2 nukes, and I've got like 3 Harriers since my first nuke. And that Harrier I finally got, and I didn't die as soon as I got it. And then my airstrike killed me. For some reason, my Harrier airstrikes always go nowhere near where I put them and try to kill me. One of the best ways to give yourself an upper hand in a gunfight is to have better cover than your opponent. If your opponent has no cover at all, and you're behind a wall that covers half of your body, you have twice the target to hit that they do, which means you're more likely to hit shots, you're more likely to kill them, and it will take you less time to aim. You won't have to try and aim around the wall while they will. So you'll be able to aim quicker than them, and you'll be able to hit more shots on target than them, most likely. So if you're behind cover and they're not, you're probably going to win the gunfight. Another important thing to do is to aim before them. If you can aim in before your enemy, most of the time you will win the gunfight. So all you want to do is, you know, just aim when you go around corners, as I said before. And that's about it for my tip video today. Hopefully these tips were able to help. I'll probably try and do more of these tip videos. Let me know if you want to see more general tip videos like this, and let me know if these tips helped you at all. And yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Please like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want to see some more, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.